I got my guest right here, Euwarii Hughes. He's a graphic designer, and he's gonna do a lot of stuff here. So Euwarii, tell us about yourself.
Hey Kevin, hey guys. My name's Euwarii. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer currently, and I also do multimedia design. Web design, graphic design. Trying to get into game design as well. But just starting out, helping out with the logo. I got into graphic design about 2-3 years ago after doing it in high school. So from that point onwards, practiced, got better at the craft, and now I'm basically good at logos and I'm getting better at them. So that's what I currently do right now.
So basically, Euwarii, what are you drawing right now?
I'm drawing the logo for Ellis Island right now in serif. It's a type of font. Like if you look at Victoria's Secret, that's like a serif font. Because I wanted to give it a kind of classy, elegant kind of look, but still give it a simplistic overall feel to it.
And can you explain to people what is sans serif, serif, and fonts and etc.?
Okay, well I'll go to the basic ones. Okay, so if you look at, even if you look around you, the most easiest sans serif logo that you can think of is in this area is Zeppelin. Because when you have a sans serif logo, that just basically means it gets the point across immediately. If you look at Apple, if you look at Microsoft, if you look at those tech companies, they want to get the point across now. So that's the point of a sans serif. Sans just means without. They're both serif, but just sans just means without serif, without style. Now, serif on the other hand means it has the curls, the frills, etc. Like if you look at this right now, there's like the frills here on the end of the E, the L, the I, and the S. And basically, a serif gives a kind of classier, more elegant look. We've all seen the Victoria's Secret logo. Perfect example of serif. You open up, Microsoft Office, the first font you see is Times New Roman. It's a serif font. It just gets the point across. You open any boring history book, you look at the type, that's serif as well.
And I was gonna say, when you see, for example, you see a JCPenney back there?
Yeah.
When you see it back there, right?
Yeah.
What type of font is that?
That is a basic it's just general sans serif.
Okay, general sans serif. Okay, and then and then when you see Justice and Brothers, is this sans serif or just
Brothers is sans serif? What they did is they took a kind of college look. Like if you look at Notre Dame, all those other colleges, they have a kind of blocky, angular look. Whereas Justice, on the other hand, is like a more playful, handwritten font. That's display. That's, for example, the Wendy's how it's set up now. It's kind of a cursor, but still you can see it in a way.
Like right here.
Yeah.
You see?
Wendy's is flat serif, but the new Wendy's logo is more of a display font. But the thing is that fonts, it's a visual communication. You can say so much with so little, Even though it's letters, and letters are saying something, there's another language that's beyond it. It's visual communication.
So basically, when you're drawing a logo, when you're drawing any font, when you're doing anything to present for the people, you have to get your message across, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the most important part, because at the end of the day, people's attention spans have gotten so short. I'm thinking it's at least 2 or 3 seconds right now, maybe even shorter than that. Because with the smartphones, smart technology, smart TV, smart watch, smart everything, people's attention spans have gotten shorter, so you got to get the people what they want. Perfect example. Apple logo used to be in around 1980. It used to be like Newton underneath the tree. And it was drawn in pen with ink and everything, and that was the Apple logo. Nowadays, Apple is just the Apple. So that's the advantage of having the logo change over periods of time. It gets to the point where the person can understand it, and when the logo is well known enough, you can even take out the words. Like nowadays, you see Apple, you don't even have to see the words Apple. You see the icon, you know it's Apple. You look at Nike, you see the check, you know it's Nike. You see McDonald's, you see the arch, you know it's McDonald's.
Okay, no problem. And Euwarii, I gotta ask you this as well. How long have you been drawing and doing graphic designs and everything, etc.?
Well, what happened is that before I really got into graphic design, I always wanted to be a mangaka, which is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, a Japanese manga artist. I feel like I might get back into it at one point in time. But I've been practicing ever since I was a kid, because my friend, I used to draw mazes before, and my friend, he used to draw Dragon Ball Z back when it was best show ever. He showed me a drawing, I took his, modified it, and I improved it from the basic sideways pose that he had into a more standing face forward. And from that point onwards, I was like, hey, if I could draw something silly like this, let me continue practicing. So I practice day in, day out. You ask any of my friends from Amityville, they'll tell you. Half of the time I was not in class, I always had a how to draw book, and I was always teaching and advancing myself because I came to the point that if no one was going to teach me how to become a better artist, I'll teach myself. I'll get the books, I'll put in the time, I'll put in the initiative, and I'll do whatever it takes to become better.
Okay, no problem. So so are you currently working on any projects right now or any clients besides Ellis Island?
Woo! How many clients am I working on now? I'm currently working on New York Plumbing Supply. I'm currently working on their website actually. I need to finish it, so I need to meet with that client. That client recently was in Supply House Times on the cover of their magazine. You can check that out. SupplyHT.com. You can read about it. The price of achievement. That's what it's called. I'm working on that client. I'm working on a book cover talking about blazing the trail in the Caribbean. I'm doing another client on Course Innovations. They're going to be releasing really shortly. They're going to be at Impex. I'm dealing with Heaven's Path. I'm doing their logo and their website and their social media. I'm dealing with another client, a lawyer, my uncle. He's going to need a website in like the next coming weeks. And then another client, he has a barbershop. They want to expand it to, a digital magazine. They want to do a website. They want to get business cards done. And then there are other clients. And then I have another client, Albion Ventures. They want to make a website. So I have to meet with them. I have to meet with them also to establish which logo they want to do. And then I believe that's it for right now. Those are the clients I currently have. And I'm always looking to expand, always looking to find another client, and always trying to give them excellence in everything that I do.
Okay. All right. No problem. Like I said, I'm sure those clients will be happy as well. And then I gotta say, Euwarii is the best designer. There's other designers, but so far he's very cool and stuff like that. So in my opinion, not just for my design that he's drawing, but he can just draw your design as well, people. So like I said, another question, Euwarii.
Yes.
How you distinguish between an artist? What's your definition of an artist?
An artist, by definition, we gotta go in on this.
Yeah.
Okay, an artist by definition is anyone who takes a paper and pencil or paint or some other medium and recreates any form of reality, or not even just reality, just subjugated reality, even inside of their mind, like impressionism, even abstract, designs. And they visually communicate with the viewer a point where they want to get a message across. Graphic design, more or less, is taking images and text, which is the graphic aspect of it, and combining it and coalescing them to create pieces that get your eye moving along a page, to get a point across, to do an ad, keep calm and move on. I don't know if many of you know that. You see it everywhere. That's actually graphic design from dealing with either World War I or World War II, made by the British. I forget exactly. It was Great Britain's graphic design. I would say graphic, to me, as an artist, there are many types of artists. There's painters, there's photographers, there's 3D modelers, there's game designers. But I think an artist is basically someone who can capture reality, or what they perceive reality is, and to recreate it. But an artist is also, my personal opinion, an artist is someone who is humble enough to take other people's criticism and, utilize that to become a better artist. Because in my point of view, my focus has never been to be the best. Because there's so much people that were the best, that are the best, there was the fastest run at one point. Now Usain Bolt's the fastest runner. And then there's someone else that's faster, They're the best at that point in time. They're the best in January, they're the best in, February, they're the best in December. Me, my main goal is to be better than I was yesterday, better than I am today, to become a better me tomorrow. That's what I really feel.
Okay.
I'm always constantly growing. That way, whatever field I go into, I'm always going to constantly stay in the top, like how Samsung is constantly doing. In my point of view, I feel like Samsung's outdoing Apple, like how they constantly are trying to be better than their competitors. That's what I feel better is. Best is only once, and not once, but it's like a period of time.
Yeah.
A chronological period of time. But better is consistent. you know, over a period of time, over and over and over again.
Okay, and Samsung is doing better than Apple because Apple's getting more expensive and people can't afford it, especially if you're in a working class area.
Yeah.
Like you can't really afford Apple unless you're really like a privileged rich kid, something like that. But Samsung is more for the working class. That's another reason why Samsung will be much more better than Apple. Like I'll give it like 2 more years. I'll give it till 2016 for Apple to try to put down their price down or put their cheaper or try to make something out of it, whatever. But like I say, Euwarii, another quick question.
Yes.
Like, who do you think is the best Christian rapper or Christian rock star or whatever?
Oh, we going in today. Okay, for me personally, I would have to say the best rapper I've heard. There's so many. The ones that I've heard, I would say right now it's between MC Jin, Andy Mineo, and Gemstones. Why MC Jin? Because when MC Jin has his music like I'm Brand New, you can really associate with where he's coming from, you know. It's fun, it's easy to comprehend, you know. It's not too deep, but it still has like that kind of faith-based reality, not like religious, you know, don't do this, don't do that, you know. But coming from a point that anybody, if you're Christian or you're not Christian, you know, say Muslim, whatever, you'll still be able to associate what he's talking about. Why Andy Mineo? Because Andy Mineo's, in my point of view, not only does he do good singing, but he also does good rapping as well. Like he had a song called You Can't Stop Me, and the main premise of the song is that it's saying that you, as in the person himself, cannot stop himself. So no matter how many times you fall in or anything else like that, you gotta understand that God is with you and he's always gonna push you ahead because God will never leave you or forsake you. So, you know, he's trying to say that you don't got the power, can't show me down me. You can't slow me down me, it's not an option. Because you can't stop me. So he said that the biggest enemy he faces is himself. He has to realize that God is with him. And the last person I say is Gemstones because, man, when Gemstones spits, it's like lyrical poetry.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
is.
so deep.
Yeah, he
so
is very deep. He's deep,
it's
yeah.
so profound, but it's so, man, like if you ever listen to Where Would I Be? The entire first half of the song is talking about if you woke up this morning, you still have a car, you still have a girl in your life, you still got a wife, be thankful for that, you know, because many people didn't wake up this morning. And then the second half of the song is talking about, you know, what would have happened if there are many people right now who have cancer, people who have AIDS, people who are dying, people who are poor, people who are broke, people who are killing themselves, people who are killing others, you know, people that are in hopeless and despair, like Master E who I met on the bus today. So, you know, it depends on your perspective, and Gemstones really gives deep perspective, like even in Fire in My Heart too.
Okay,
Those
no
like
problem.
the top 3. There's many others, but I don't want to take up too much.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. Euwarii, thanks for being on the show, man. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, and I have another question. Where can people find you?
Okay, if you're currently looking for me, I am currently easily to be found on if you look at Facebook, if you look at Pro Artist, Pro, PRORYTYST, that's one. If you look on my website, it's on the business card. I gave it to Kevin, he'll put it on his on Ellis Island TV. But it's gonna, right now it's currently eheart.eu5.com. That's what I'm using right now, but it's going to change in the next coming days, in the next coming weeks actually, so be on the lookout for that.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Euwarii. Like I said again, we'll love to have you back in the show again.
Thank you, really appreciate it.
Don't worry, you guys will see him back. So for all the fans up there, if you want a design or if you want a logo change or you want any like other upscale or abstract type of thing, Euwarie's the man to do it. He'll get him and his buddies to do it with you too. So, and plus, did I mention he's also like a Christian rapper too? So, yeah, he's currently in the band. So,
yeah,
so like,
we're gonna be one of these days, like in the next coming weeks, we're gonna be back again. So,
okay. So, what's the name of your Christian band?
Heaven's Path.
Heaven's Path.
Yes.
And why is it called Heaven's Path?
That kind of question I would leave up to the leader.
Yeah.
He'll be able to. So keep watching. You know.
All right.
He'll be able to answer that one.
All right, no problem. And everyone on Ellis Island TV, all the fans, you're gonna see Heaven's Path perform in the Jamaican Gateway or FNS, and you'll see Euwarii back here again. We'll love to have you again, Euwarii. Thanks for being on Ellis Island TV.
Take care.
You're watching Ellis Island TV. I'm your host, Kevin Ellis. I'm in the background of the camera again, but you will see me or DJ Megan C in the front of the camera again. Everyone stay tuned. We love you guys. Peace.